Let's do thumbnails the smart way. I will show you in this video how to do one really good thumbnail and get about 4 or 5 great compositions out of it. You should know I'm inherently lazy, and what they've always said, if you're going to be lazy, you should be smart.
Making thumbnails. Well, making thumbnails the smart way. Well, here's a bunch of thumbnails all done with I think an ultrafine Sharpie. But they take time. They're fun to do, but they take time. Here's another way of going about it, using markers. But you know what? I've done 3 different compositions: the square, the rectangle, landscape, rectangle, portrait. But each of these took a lot of time. They're essentially the same item. So why not, just do one sketch? Here's one sketch here, which I probably won't do because I don't like it. But let's get on with doing thumbnails the smart way.
Here is a setup I've made for a still life. I've taken the cup, as you can see, and saucer and a couple of lemons and photographed them with one light source. I walked around the items and took a lot of different photographs from different vantage points. The whole idea is to get as many vantage points as I can so that I can in fact figure out what I'd like to sketch. In this case, I chose the following one, this particular one, to do a sketch of. Well, when I say sketch, to do some thumbnails. This is what I'll be doing to do a painting.
So, using the reference photo, I'm going to now just draw in a fine, ultrafine line Sharpie marker, if I can find the damn thing. There it is here. All right, there we go. Just going to roughly sketch out. I probably should start with pencil, but I'm feeling confident today. Should probably start out with pencil, but I'm going to do this with a fine line Sharpie. Okay, so I'm going to do the whole sketch. So I got a big shape here. I got a round bit there, round bit there. It's easier usually to square these things off when you find them. So I can do this. All right. Now, somewhere down here, this goes down to about there. So like that. Got a plate that comes out, and it comes down like so. It comes quite a ways actually. I'm sort of eyeballing this, but obviously eyeballing it. Just drawing basic shapes. Now somewhere in here, this goes off at an angle like that. And this actually kind of comes down to there, and this goes into there. Very, very slim bit there. There we go, I've got a cup. Now, sort of draw the edge of that, and it goes out to about here. Goes out quite a ways, almost the same, yeah. Get the top of that, bottom of that, and in we go. Remnants, and the plate comes down like so. And we've got a part of the plate that goes there, a kind of bit there. Now, cast shadows, these are very important. That goes down like so, kind of curves up. We've got a cast shadow goes like that. And it's kind of a secondary shadow that kind of ties in with that, and that ties in. Okay, now, got a piece of paper that essentially comes from there and goes off this way, and actually that works out pretty well. It comes out to there, goes this way, out the top. I'm not going to go beyond that. I got another piece of paper that comes out this way and goes off the screen. Okay, so best thing to do is to start with the lightest colors first, and I think I'll use a 3 and a fat tip using the Artist Loft alcohol-based markers. So I'm going to try and leave, actually I'm not going to leave anything, I'm just going to cover everything. Okay, we'll go this way. When you use markers, it's helpful to try and have the, actually this can go down like so. We can cover the shadows easily with a darker marker. All right, this is sort of like watercolor. Then we go around, get all of this done. And this one, we'll just slowly build this up. All right, that's number 3. Okay, so let's do a number 5. And we'll do all of, just build the thing up. So we've got kind of a mark that goes up like that, and it comes around like so, and like so. We might as well just do this. I gotta come with black later on this, but we'll do it this way first. Identify it. Might want to be a little lighter. Okay. This is all going to be, actually, all of this. There is a kind of a spot there that stays light, so we'll come in and here. And I think I'm going to do this as well. And I think, all right, come in. Take our time, because we can we got a spot here, actually, here, and somehow that goes like so. All right, this is building up rather nicely. We go a little bit darker. So that's a 5, let's do a 6. Again, with the fat. Take that off. And come in here and put the 6 in. Now it's not black. So this, have a kind of a shadow goes like that. And then back in like so. Kind of flares out of it. This all goes down. And goes like that. Put in the black part in there. Bear in mind, this is just a number 6. All right, what else have we got going here? Got kind of a spot there and a spot there. Kind of comes down. And it's sort of almost like a square in here. There's some reflected light in there, so we'll just leave that. And this comes down. This comes down like so. This is building up rather nicely. All right, just a couple of spots there. I'm not going to get too deep into that. Ooh, didn't want to do that. There's a dark there, and there's a dark that comes off like that. Okay, where are we going with this? Yeah, as a matter of fact, that comes down like so. We're just going to fill that in. So the cast shadow. And that actually goes in like so. Okay, next one, black. Been waiting for the black. Again, a fat tip, so we can put this in. I've only got about 4 values on this. 5 is generally enough. This is really not quite as dark, but that is dark. And there's a line that goes like that. And it kind of goes there. There's no blending involved. I don't blend. Okay, do this. And this defines that in there, like so. What else we got here? A little bit in there. There's a big black spot in there. I'm going to tidy that up. While we're blending this, what else we got? Kind of a black spot in there. Okay, now I think we'll go back to number 5. No, 3. Go back to number 3. and fill this in. Go all the way up here, like so. And this was a little bit darker, so we'll go for 5 with that. That piece of paper comes down. The whole thing comes down. I'm not going to just put enough of a statement in here. That 5 is just about done. Okay, time for some fussies. Let's put in a kind of a dark spot right in there using a Sharpie. What they call the fine point, but it's not really. And then this part down here is pretty dark. And it's pretty dark up there as well. And this is dark here. It comes out. All right. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to darken this tray up a bit and finish that off. Okay, I'll tidy this up. I'm doing a lot more work than I have to because I'm just a bit of a show-off. Okay, now we're going to take some white. This is the fantastic Pentel correction pen. I don't know how long much longer you can get this. Often they use it for forms and stuff. There's a spot there, and there, and there, and here, and here. And one in here goes kind of like that. All right. I'm going to use the gel pen here. You got a kind of a spot in there. You got one that surrounds that, like so, and comes in here like that. What else we got going here? This kind of goes down. You probably won't see this. And we got, actually, got kind of a spot there, yeah. Looks like a little spot there. And we go around, tidy this up a bit. Okay, I call that done. There's probably a lot more we could do, but that gives me the whole idea. In fact, this is much darker, so I'm going to go black with that. Going to go black with it. Wrong side. Get a bit, and it goes like that. And we'll go around. And this is pretty black under here, so use a little correction. It's starting to come alive. Put one in there. And that comes out about there. Got a bit there. Bit here. I think there's a lot of this is the kind of thinking you do before before you actually do a painting. So it's kind of identifying all of the neat stuff that's on this thing. This number 5, I think. Number 3, number 5. Darken this up a bit. There we go. And we'll darken some of this up, the rim. And through here and here, and that's good. Actually, I'm going to darken this too. Okay, let's call that done for now. All right, let that dry, and then we can use a new fancy dancy cropping things, right? So let's say we wanted to make a square, right? So we can move that around. Now the advantages of this is if I made a commitment, like I did there, I'm committed to that. But this way with this square, I can make all kinds of little movements around. See if I maybe do something like that, right? Or they could come back down to those caught in me and do something like that. Don't like it. But you see all kinds of stuff going on there. Now the next thing, of course, if I wanted to do a horizontal, like a landscape, I could do something like that. I can vary the size, vary where it goes, push it over to the side. But you know what? I'm kind of thinking the rule of thirds, so I kind of would want that about there. We'll tighten it up a bit because there's a lot of wasted space in there. You come down. That might work. Now, on the other hand, you might want to go vertically. So I've got all these choices without having to do a whole bunch of drawings. Right? So let's get rid of some of that stuff. That could work. Come down farther, rule of thirds, right? That puts a center of focus with a counterbalance. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with this, which really makes the difference. Let me just blow up that so you get a better idea. Right? That's a bit too big. So we can move this like so. Try to square it up a bit so you can see it. All right, so we go to that. Now, or we could do that. That doesn't work quite as well. It's interesting, but we could put it there. Yeah, that could work. Although, I think I tightened it a bit. There we go. That might work. Or we could do a square like so. Okay. I got enough information to get on and do a painting. And I've only had to do one sketch, as opposed to doing 3. Right? Works good. We'll put the John Henry on this and the date. RDM. And I will call it what it is. I'm using an image for this, which is IMG0874. And this is the 25th, the 8th month, 25th, 2020. If I wanted to file this sketch somewhere, that would be the file number. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll get on with the painting after this.
Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe, I'd enjoy that. Thumbs up would be appreciated. By all means, hit the bell and be notified of new marker videos. By the way, comments are always welcome. Have a great day, keep on sketching, and be safe.